Hello people, here are more tips and tricks for Valorant. If you end up enjoying the video, don't forget to leave a like, comment anything down below, and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. We're about to hit 100 subscribers on our YouTube channel, so thank you for the support, people. So let's start it off with this chamber trick. They're probably gonna patch this soon, so you might as well use it before they do. So somebody on TikTok discovered that you can fake TP with chamber, but it's probably a bug, so it'll be fixed soon.
Teleport ready.
So you have these two teleporters at two different locations. What you want to do is you want to look at one of your teleporters, the one that is further from the one that you are at, and you want to recall that teleport just as you are teleporting. So you're gonna press E and F at the same time if you're using keyboard. You stay at the exact same spot without teleporting. Do take note that this is a bug and they're probably gonna fix it soon, so yeah, there you go. On Icebox, if you plant a spike up here, right at the edge. Now with the spike planted right over here, you can go right here and place your wall like this. Now what that wall does is that no one is able to defuse the spike. How so? When you try to come up this and try to detach, there's no platform for you to stand on. So basically, this just secures you the round if you have enough time. If the spike is planted at the middle of Jenny, you can place your sage wall like this. This would mean that anybody who tries to defuse the spike has to break 2 blocks of your wall on either side of the generator before actually defusing the spike. You can also do this trick on Icebox here on Nest. If you're playing as Jett or Reyna and want to peek an aggressive angle, don't forget to dash away or use your dismiss to get away after getting that first pick. Like for example in this clip, I got the first pick and then got greedy, so I paid the consequence. Ooh. If you shoot a gun through this window on a Ascent A site, the bullet goes right through the window like this. The same rule does not apply to Jett's knives. As you can see over here, the knife sticks to the window and doesn't just go through. So in other words, don't use your Jett knives to destroy this window. Speaking of Jett, did you know that if you run with Jett's ult, the speed that you run at is exactly the same speed that you run at when you're holding your knife? So if you want to rotate from A to B and you have your ult out, just don't pull out your knife for extra speed because there is no extra speed. Just keep the ult out just in case you run into an enemy. Now here's a really cool Yoru gate crash lineup for Haven A site. So before the start of the round when the barriers are up, you want to go to this corner right over here. Now you see this very first thingy over here, the thing I'm tracing out? You want to aim at the bottom right of it. Once the round starts, you just cast your gate crash. And this gate crash does take some time to follow, so you might as well subscribe for more content like this. Now the gate crash is going to go all the way to hell right over here, and you can use it to surprise the enemies. With Cypher Unbind, you can place your camera right there on those vents where the smoke is, like this. What this camera does is you can see into baths and into A short. And the good thing about this camera is that it's hidden with the smoke of those vents over there. So here we are for another Cypher trick. If you place your camera on A site like this and then go through this teleporter right here, you can use the camera's dart to open the door, for example. Not a very useful trick, but if you want to peek through this teleporter and catch your enemies off guard, you know what to do. If the attackers have taken A and you're defending as Cypher, here's a really nice retake camera. First, you want to stand on this box right here on the center. You want to place your camera right there, where it turns blue. Then you want to jump and click like this. Now this camera is pretty hidden. Enemies probably won't be able to notice it right away. And this could give you a little bit of information right before you enter the site for the retake. So here's one last Cypher camera. If you get boosted by a Sage Wall right here on mid, like they usually put Sage Walls over there, you can jump over here on top of these boxes, and I want you to look over here on this wooden thingy. Yes. You can take out your camera and I want you to put it right where it turns blue, and then you jump, then place. Now this camera is going to give you a vision of majority of the site, except maybe this corner over here. And it's really high up, so enemies won't be able to expect it being that high up over there. With Astra, you can place your stars in a line like this. And when you take back all your stars while moving forward, you can do something called the worm, like this.
Covering it, taking that back, need that back, need that back.
Not exactly something I would recommend for competitive play, but you know, it's fun. Oh yeah, and another tip. Don't forget to have fun in this game, okay? Okay.
Look at that ball.
If you want to stick your defuse, you can jump right before you hit your button for defusing the spike, so that the enemies can get faked out. They would get faked out by this because they would hear your footsteps after the defuse sound, so they'd assume that you faked it.
Spike defused.
It's a very sneaky trick and it could win you some rounds, so try it out sometime. A lot of people already know that you can place KJ's nano swarms over here and it would damage both heaven and hell. You can do the exact same thing with Viper. Just fire your molly over here and it's going to damage anybody up here in heaven. Sky's ult is able to detect Yoru even if he's in his ult. It's common knowledge to Valorant players that Brimstone's Timber beacon is supposed to increase your fire rate when you go inside of it, but a lot of people don't know that this only applies to automatic weapons. So for example with the Guardian, absolutely nothing happens. The same goes with the Sheriff, the Ghost, and any other manual weapon. Let's stay unbind for one last trick. If you go to this container over here with Killjoy and place your Nano Swarm right at the center over here, if you activate this Nano Swarm, it is able to cover all the default plant spots. Here, here, and even the middle over here. So anyways, those are all the tips and tricks that I have for this video. Special shout out to Aqua for helping me film some of the things over here. Thank you for all the support that you've been giving me. Like I said, we're almost at 100 subscribers, so if you're not yet subscribed, please do consider subscribing for more content like this. Oh yeah, and feel free to leave your own tips and tricks down in the comments or in my Discord server. I made a Discord server, link is also in the description down below. You can submit your tips and tricks and stuff. I would obviously give you proper credit if I were to put them in my videos. Check out my other tips and tricks videos if you haven't already. They're in the end card. I'll probably put them over there. And that's about it. Okay, bye.